When I made Sirens of the Ditch, I had very little time to work on it continuously. I had at the most 2 or 3 days. I think the longest recording we did for that was maybe a 2-day period. While there were a lot of common themes and common musical themes even, there were a lot of different kinds of songs, and they really sounded like they were recorded at different periods. And this one, I think, is more of a complete statement. Because I had a certain period of time to make it in, and because I had a band that I'd been touring with, you know, the natural step I thought was to make it with everybody involved. We went in and did a week here at Fame, and then went out and did a few more shows, and came back and did another week, and then mixed it and mastered it, and it was done. I really liked that a lot more for this particular record, because it's the first time that we've worked together on something. We've been touring and playing live shows for, you know, a year and a half or so before that, but this is the first time we'd really been able to go into the studio as a group, and I felt like it kept a continuity about the album that I didn't really have with Sirens. The songwriting aspect of this new album was different for me because I didn't use a lot of material that I had before. I pretty much sat down with the project in mind, and most of the songs on this album were written within probably a 2 or 3 month period before we started tracking. I think there was only one song, 7 Mile Island, that existed before in just a really raw demo version. I never thought I would wind up doing anything with it. Most of them, you know, with the exception of that one song, I think all of them were written specifically for this album and with this band in mind. More than anything else, I was writing for this group. I do really enjoy being able to say that I am from here, that I'm from Muscle Shoals, because I think there is a credibility that the music from this place has. It's really good to go out and kind of try to be an ambassador for that in some ways, because it is a still functioning recording town, and the studio is still really putting out good music that sounds great and doesn't cost a whole lot to make, and I think it's important that people know that. I think it lends itself to being a very cinematic sort of record. You know, a lot of the things that I really like listening to could also be soundtracks, and I guess kind of run that way in my head. I probably do that for a lot of people. So I was hoping I would make an album that really, from the start of the album to the end of the album, put you in a certain place that nothing else really put you in. You know, something that you felt like you were in a room with us, wherever that might be.